all right. We are here. We are here. And Tony is nowhere to be found. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are with blues legends, blues and funk legends. And here we go.
The blues, they named it rock and roll, but I like mine with a whole lot of soul. The blues, they named it rock and roll, but I like my blues with a whole lot of soul. Blues and soul music, we don't play it with our mind. The heartbeat is the rhythm, that's where we get our time. When I feel the rhythm, I can't stay in my seat. I got to get on up, y'all. Clap my hands and stomp my feet. Hey, yeah. The blues, they named it rock and roll. I like mine with a whole lot of soul. The blues, they named it rock and roll, but I like mine with a whole lot of soul. Blues and soul music will always be around. It's the kind of music that makes you want to get on down. When I feel the rhythm,
Yo,
I can't stay in my seat now. I got to get on up, clap my hands, and stomp my feet. Hey, look at here, the blues, they named it rock and roll. I like mine with a whole lot of soul. The blues, they named it rock and roll, but I like mine with a whole lot of soul. Yeah. That's the funky blues. Uh-huh. John, come in with that bass. Say what? Good God. I'm telling y'all, the blues, they named it rock and roll. I like mine with a whole lot of soul. The blues, they named it rock and roll, but I like mine with a whole lot of soul. The blues, they named it rock and roll, but I like mine with a whole lot of soul. The blues, they named it rock and roll, I like mine with a whole lot of soul. Get on down. That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
You better come on.
all
It's
right. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What's up? What's
Everybody's
up?
in the house. Everybody's in the house. Mr.
Yeah.
Coleman has snuck in. Tony, they got somebody said we need a bigger screen to put your big face in there.
It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me.
I ain't gonna say who said that. I ain't gonna say who said it. What's going on, guys?
What's
Hey,
up?
man. What's up, man? Man, I haven't seen you guys in I don't know when.
I'm telling
I
you,
don't know.
boy.
It's been a long time.
Tony, look like you got a little twin with you.
I can't hear you, man. I can't hear Tony.
Wait a minute, something wrong here.
No, your mute is on now.
Yeah, I'm trying to try it again. Now try it, Tony. We still can't hear you, so maybe the mute is on your side. What is going on with this thing?
I don't know because I see the mute on his.
Yeah, I see the mute. Yeah, the mute symbol is on.
Mute is on his
Tony, log out and come back in, please. I don't know what the problem is, but it be like this sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Brother Lee Charles and Joe Shillerhart.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
What's up,
sir.
man?
We're gonna try it again with Brother Coleman. All right, Tony, try it again, brother. Tony, say something. Can you hear us?
He's having an issue here.
Tony, can you hear?
I can see him, but I can't hear a thing from him.
Yeah.
It says that your microphone is not connected. When you logged on, I guess you didn't hit your mic because it's saying that your mic is not connected. So he done. Yeah. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Tell us something, man. What's happening with you?
Well, man, one thing I'm trying to stay safe and stuff in this pandemic, and I'm fully vaccinated now. I got my my second vaccination about a month and a half ago, something like that.
Yeah, same here, man.
You good? I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, well,
I ain't got nothing, brother.
Well, you need to put your mask on.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, you way over there. You still need the mask up.
We you know, and Germany makes the stuff, and we ain't got it.
Well, we
Germany
bought it
makes
all.
it, and we ain't got it. Somebody bought it all. They're selling it to Israel and everywhere else.
Yeah,
but we ain't got it.
Because here in Dallas,
we on 12% of our population being vaccinated.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
Here in Dallas, man, I don't think you can go and take it, and you don't even have to have an appointment now, man.
Yeah, I think it's the same way down here. Same way down here in Florida. I'm in Florida, and it's pretty much the same way, man. We all you got to do is walk in. And even kids, they're giving it to kids down here at 16. They're starting at 16.
Yeah.
No, we ain't got nothing happening yet. We on the waiting list, and we still waiting.
Oh, well, we pretty straight up. As a matter of fact, they're opening stuff up, man. They trying to start having entertainment and stuff down here. Excuse me. As a matter of fact, so we're doing pretty good.
Well, where's that in Texas? What wasn't it?
Well, yeah, in Texas they opened it up about a month ago because I've been playing for a month, man.
Yeah, the club was full. I mean, were they allowing everybody to come in?
It's not as full as it was before the pandemic. But before the pandemic hit in 2019?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's not as full as it was, but Saturday night it was pretty full because it was that Easter holiday.
Okay, right.
Uh-huh.
So you still playing at RL's club?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
playing over there right now.
Oh, all right.
RL.
You know what that is, Waldo? You remember that? Over in that South Dallas. What's the name of that? South Dallas?
It's in South Dallas, yeah.
Yeah.
And cause man, I'm trying to get my chops back together, man. Cause that first week we played, it was I say, man.
I know that's how I would be if I tried to play again. I haven't played a gig since 2013, man. Since Blue died.
Boy, you ain't joking, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I would be in trouble if I tried.
Your chop, you on a flat, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'd be in trouble. What about you, Waldo? You been playing much?
Hell no, man. We ain't playing at all, dude.
Yeah.
Tony Coleman, are you live now,
All
bro?
right, there he is. There he is.
Hey,
Still,
Can you hear?
hey. Yo.
still can't hear him.
Are you saying something, Tony?
Yeah. You hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
heard
hear you
that.
now.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah, you
got
good now.
Oh, okay.
You still got a little
like a
echo,
a delay.
little
delay.
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't have a good signal wherever you are.
Still
Kinda
can't hear me?
pinging on you. Yeah, we hear you, but it's kind of got a delay.
You got a bad signal down there at the shelter.
I can't hear nothing you're saying.
What? I said you got a
Me.
bad signal down there at the shelter.
Oh
I
man,
know
it
whatever
ain't gonna be.
is hard.
It ain't gonna be one of those days. You and Tony ain't gonna start already.
Hey.
Yeah, man. So anyway, do some catching up, man. Let's throw out some old road stories, man.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to remember when me and Tony and Lee played it. We're playing together with Blue, and me and Waldo played together with JT.
Yeah.
And Waldo every now and then would do a gig with us when we were playing with Blue.
Yeah.
One time we came to Nashville and we didn't have a sax player and he sat in with us.
Mhm.
Oh,
It
he
was
done played
cooking.
with it. He done played with everybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Waldo been around. But me and Lee Charles and me and Tony did a lot of playing together.
Yeah.
Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
yeah.
we had a band in Dallas at one time when me and Tony and Lucky was living together in Dallas. We all moved to Dallas when we all got fired from Bobby Blue Bland's band. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Somebody got us fired.
Tony Coleman got us fired.
Yeah, somebody got us all.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody got us all fired.
Most of the time,
What'd you
it was
do to
Tony
him, Tony?
Coleman.
What did you do, Tony?
Hey, no, all I did was, see, when we go out on the road, Bobby wasn't taking care of, the hotel rooms. We had to pay on hotel. And he'd be staying at a really nice hotel, and we'd be in the phone book trying to find a hotel. And then we'd be on way to the gig. We'd be in town, but he'd be at a nice hotel. We'd be in one Roach Motel. And we had to get to the gig. We couldn't. So, man, after a while, we was like, hey man, some got to give, man. You know, we can't be out here on the road and our own hotel. And, I mean, you know, come on, man, God damn. So I was like, so you know, everybody was bitching. You know, everybody was bitching about like, man, fuck this, fuck that, man, some bullshit. But you know, I had to be the one to go and make it. So you know, I'd be the fall guy. You know.
No.
Yeah.
You were the fall guy. You were the one say, man, come on, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to talk to Blue about this, man. Y'all with me? And we all say, yeah, man, go ahead on. And it was on after that. That's all it took.
Everybody, yeah, man. We with you, man. Let's, man. We tired of doing this shit, man. Because, you know, it's all right. Like, if he said hotel to, like, you know, our range, you know, but sometimes he be staying at, like, you know, a real expensive hotel, and we be like, man, ain't no way we can afford that, man. So,
yeah,
you pay for your own hotel?
Back then, yeah.
Well, man, I kind of remember like this when I came over from Johnny Taylor to Bobby Blue Bland. Me and you remember Ira Bassett was playing trumpet, and so
you and I
said, man, I said, now Johnny did a lot of different things, man. I said, but Johnny paid for the rooms. I said, man, this right here is just unheard of. So me and Ira were talking. Said, well, man, look, we just got in the band, but so we can't do a lot of talking. So we gonna put Joe and Tony up to going to Blue. But we gonna go in there with them. And so we went in there, man. You know, Tony was putting it on Blue. Man, we got to get this. I got that. And so Blue finally said, well, man, the reason I wasn't paying them, nobody never asked. I said, what? He said, man, nobody never asked me to pay for the room because I think we went through Melvin first, and so Melvin Jackson, and Melvin told us, say, man, the man can't afford to pay for the room. I said, well, man, I just left Johnny Taylor. He paid for the room, you know, and so after we went in there, and Tony and Joe. We pushed them up. We were standing behind them, and we pushed them up. So Blue said, "All right, I'll start paying next week." You know, but the thing about it, he said, "Man, nobody ever asked me." But we thought Melvin had asked him. But I don't think Melvin ever went to him. What do you think, Joe?
I don't think it did either. What happened was I don't know how it got to the point with us getting fired. Because when I went back, Blue told me Melvin was the instigated the firing.
Oh,
because Blue wasn't for. He said he wasn't for. He said, "Man, you gonna get rid of my whole band and leave me? Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. I got this." And that's what happened.
So while he was talking to us, he was rehearsing the other band, right?
Yeah, exactly. Cats out of Chicago, a band out of Chicago.
Yeah.
All of them cats came from
Chicago. With the situation was, Bobby, Melvin, the bus driver, and Marty, the security, was staying at the same hotel. And the band, we had to stay where we could find a place. So when we approached Bobby about it, he said nobody ever had any problems with it. So I never thought about it because until the time he had substance abuse issues anyway. He was all about cocaine back in them days. So that between having his cocaine problem, he wasn't really thinking about it because he had Melvin Jackson was handling all the business, and so when he finally he agreed, he said, okay, well, I'll pay for double rooms. No problem. And that was supposed to be the end of it. But Melvin had to do was like, these motherfuckers went over my head and ran on the ball. And they shit. And Blue was like all about us because we were like the younger guys in the band. And all the older, it's like Shaky and all those guys, they would go along with anything because half of them was drunk anyway. and so Blue was cool. We said, okay, I'll pay for double rooms. And then when we had double rooms, if we wanted some privacy amongst whoever your roommate was, we say, hey man, you want to go half with me so I go to the room? You know, be separate. It's cool. But then Melvin was just pissed about it because these motherfuckers trying to run shit, huh? So he was like, we're gonna put together another band and find all them motherfuckers.
That's what happened. Find all of us. Everybody.
Because
except, I think Rip stayed.
Yeah.
Rip go with that. Rip was like, no man, do that.
well, you know, when we were off or something like that, Rip would go and play with Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
Rip would go and play with Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, right.
He would write the arrangements for Marvin Gaye and stuff. So, I don't know, man.
Well, hey, but after that, we all moved to Dallas and got a band started in Dallas. It was me, Lee, Tony, Lucky Peterson with his badass.
Mm-hmm.
Which the late Lucky Peterson, my partner. I'm so sorry. I feel bad about that, man. Every time
he one of the greatest musicians I ever played with,
he was bad.
Yeah, he was bad.
He was real young at that time. I mean, he was just out of his teens.
He was about 19 or 20 back then, I think.
Yeah. But what happened when we first got down there, me, Tony, and Lucky were all staying at Lee Charles' house. Lee Charles took us all in, man. I don't know how his wife put up with all of us. But she was real cool, man. Janice, man, I got to give her props. She was cool. She put up with us, and it lasted for about a month. We stayed there, and then we found an apartment, and me and Lucky and Tony moved in together, man. And that's when the shit started. That's when the shit started. The three of us had an apartment in Dallas, man. We always had problems with Lucky Peterson with the rent money. He never had his rent money on time, and him and Tony used to get into it. Man, you talking about a comedy show?
Man,
you should have been there to see that when Tony would call him out for his rent.
Man, Lucky Peterson deserved the Oscar, man.
Yeah,
for his performance, boy.
Yeah, man, I know I got that money. It's in my pants pocket, in the closet.
That joker go through every stitch he had. He go through it like his money was in there or something, man. And when Tony left, he just fell on the floor, man.
Man, yeah, I pulled that motherfucker in that joke. I said, man. But yeah, that was we had a good group, man. We stayed together about a year, then we all just went our separate ways. I went back to Blue. Tony went with BB, I think.
No, man, I went back too.
You came back, but I know you were teaching, weren't you, at that time? Then you go back, then you start teaching.
I thought we went back and played with Blue. I think we might have got 5 more than once. I did.
Maybe so, but I know you taught school for a long time.
Yeah. I
remember when we had our band together. We were kicking ass around Dallas. Everybody, we packed like that weekend. Be packed for come see us.
Yeah, we had we had some nice crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of other stuff going on.
And I remember Johnny hearing about us, and I remember Johnny called me, and I went over to his office, and he said, "Yeah, Pete, y'all got a badass band, Pete. Y'all got a badass band, Pete. I've been hearing about y'all. Y'all think about coming back and work for me, Pete? Because he was working with guys out of Jackson, Mississippi."
Yeah, that's when I went with JT. That's right. I forgot about that part. Yeah.
And then Wes and all of us and all of us that work with Johnny, we said, "Hey man, look, if he want to hire us, this is how much money we gonna need from him." And I remember going. You don't remember going out to Johnny and what told me?
Huh?
You don't remember me talking to Johnny about us and how much it would cost for to pay for him?
No, I don't know what happened in between. I just know you got me. You went back. and you eventually got me there, and that's when I met Waldo. But I don't know. I don't know about that part. I don't know what happened with the conversations y'all had.
No, Johnny said, man, motherfuck y'all, man.
What year was that?
Oh man, that was in the mid '80s.
It was in the 80s. Yeah, it was in the 80s.
It was in the '80s because that's when I first met you, Waldo.
Yeah, that's right. That's when I was with Charlie Pride.
Yeah, and then you came over with JT, and you and I played with JT together for a while.
Yeah.
Where did Tony go?
I don't know. That boy be having all kind of problems here. I don't know where he is. Let me see. I gotta find him again. He done got lost.
I told him the Wi-Fi not good down there at the homeless shelter.
There he is. He back.
No, man. What happened is I leave the house because got a house on the market, all kind of activity at the house, and so I park out here where I can talk. And every time I get a phone call, it cut me off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going. I mean, you can stay in the house because I'm gonna be cool, man. I ain't gonna say nothing out of the way. Get you in no trouble. I ain't gonna get you in no trouble.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Tony, we ain't gonna get you in trouble.
Hey, we all got a pass. We all got a pass.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's why
I'm gonna leave it at that. We got a pass.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't gonna, But it's some things you just don't want out in the street,
What you want me to tell me you was
Huh? I didn't hear that part. You must have said something you don't want me to hear.
You want me? When you was
who?
There you go.
Oh yeah, man.
But Joe's a free man. He ain't got no problem. He can do what the hell he wants.
Oh yeah, I'm down here by myself. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
But Joe, but Joe, it was I ain't talking about him, but everybody know. You know what I'm talking about? Only.
Whatever.
We know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's change the topic.
Okay, well, after we left, after we played with JT, that's where I met Waldo. Me and Waldo used to be roommates when we were playing with Johnny.
Yeah.
And that's how we got tight. That's how we got close. That's how I met him.
Yeah,
and Lee and Tony I've been knowing forever.
But everybody that we played with between, Bobby and BB and Donnie Taylor, Johnny was the most fun. He was the most fun guy to work with.
Who is that?
JT.
Oh man.
Well,
he had
good except for the part when you go to get paid and have to go through his hotel room and he got this damn big ass 45 laying on the desk and short change you $20 or $25 and then look up at you and say, "Is that okay?" Yeah. Hey Pete. Come on Pete, man. And then fool around and slide his hand across the table on the gun and look at you like say what? All right, man. All right.
Say, man.
Yeah.
Well, Tony, the first time we played with Tony, I was playing with Johnny and I think one West, the band leader then, when you first came in, Tony. And we were rehearsing and I think Tony came in. He had just left, I think he was playing with, what's that garage band out of Florida?
I'm playing with Otis Clay, man. Otis Clay Otis Clay can sing circles around Johnny Taylor, my man. Otis Clay is a badass thing. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Yeah, he was bad, man. He was bad, but you know when you came in, Johnny, we were playing with Johnny, and I think that was about the time Disco Lady came out, man. And man, when we would play that Disco Lady, man, it was just a frenzy, man. All the people that was out and stuff, man. But I had a good time playing with Johnny Taylor.
Hey,
man.
wait, were you with Johnny when we did a show in Detroit at the what's Joe Louis Arena? What's that other big place in Detroit? Cobo Hall, and it was Johnny, us, the Dells, and somebody else. And Johnny got it, and the Dells got into it because Johnny wanted to star.
Johnny, he wanted to close.
He wanted to go on last. Yeah, he said he wanted to go on last, and he wasn't gonna sing if he wasn't going. The Dells wanted to go on last. Boy, they had a big argument about that. They went round and round, so they came to Blue. What you say? Blue said, I don't give a fuck. Just pay me. You know, there's no difference who go on where. I just want to get paid. And but JT, he had Disco. He was hot. I must admit,
he was smoking.
Yeah, he was
boy.
smoking. He wound up going on last. The Dells went on right before him. But Blue didn't care. That shit didn't matter to him. All he wanted to do was get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know the thing about the Dells, they, I mean, I used to be on the road with them in the '60s.
Boy,
with the Dells, but they didn't have the kind of music for a strong show like Pete did. Pete's thing was kicking ass.
Man, Pete had hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, he had a bunch of them. As a matter of
man.
fact, I started listening to him in the late 60s.
But Johnny was looking down on stage. He dressed nice. He was a debonair, handsome dude. He looked. I mean, hell, he was a pimp. So women loved him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Johnny just had that stage charisma, man. He had that thing, and he had hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, and he was just
man. He looked.
You look at Johnny Taylor on the stage, man. You look at Johnny Taylor on the stage, you see a guy that's like, man, his clothes fit him perfect. He was just a debonair, handsome dude, man. He looked like a star,
Yeah, he's a star, man.
Yeah, he was bad. I got to give it to him. He was bad.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
Up, man. You couldn't mess with Johnny, man.
Yeah,
I'll be thinking about that. I'll be thinking about that damn night that we was on the bus. It was cold and snow like a motherfucker, and the bus door froze open.
Say, man, no.
The bus door froze open.
I had forgot about that, Waldo, until you reminded me of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, we driving, trying to find some gas station that's got the mechanic shop open. And we drove, and we finally found a place. Finally got a place. And the cat fixed the door. The bus driver paid the cat. We finally get to where we're going. He gave Johnny the bill. And Johnny said, "You a damn lie. You done got somebody to fake that bill. Ain't nothing happened to this damn thing. I ain't paying that." Threw the bill back in his face. He never did pay the bus driver for the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like some shit he would do.
I remember that, boy.
Speaking about them ragged ass buses. Them buses,
ragged,
why was it our bus?
raggedy.
Anytime we on a trip to California, as soon as we get out in the middle of the desert, the air conditioner go out.
Yeah.
It's 110 degrees on that bus, and we ain't got no air. And you can't roll, you can't let the windows down. You got to sit up on
let them down.
Yeah. And then if the air conditioner didn't break, the bus would break down in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
And you ain't got nowhere, they didn't have cell phones in. So you had to try and flag somebody down to take the bus driver to get a tow truck. In the meantime, we sitting out there with no air in the sun, because if you stay on that bus, you're going to suffocate. You got to get
You
outside.
got to get out, yeah.
Got to go. Yeah.
Man, and then in the wintertime, when it's freezing, the bus is
cold.
running fine when we down south in the winter in Louisiana, Texas. As soon as we go up to Minneapolis, the heat goes out. The heat stopped working. You ain't got no heat.
Yeah.
You got to put on every piece of clothing that you got in order to try to keep on. I had my long drawers, all of my T-shirts, my sweatshirts, and everything to try and stay warm.
Yeah.
I never seen, it was some of the raggedest buses I have ever seen in my life. But now BB had top of the line. They didn't have that problem over there with BB. BB had top of the line shit.
Sometimes because fog wouldn't go and get the bus service.
Is that that had a lot to do with it too, yeah.
Because I remember we was coming to play in New Mexico or something, and Fog stayed up all night. He stayed up with the band, and he was supposed to sleep. And but we never was late though. We would be on time.
That's because Blue would drive. Blue would have to drive.
No, I'm talking this was with BB band.
Oh, with BB's band. Oh, okay.
Because I know we had Fog and we had Willie King was driving, and Fog would start driving, and Fog drive 30 minutes and get sleepy. You remember that, Tony?
Yeah. So then Willie would drive, right?
Yeah, Willie was doing most of the driving. Fog was just riding.
I remember one time. I was real young. I just got in the band. We were coming from Boston. We had to go from Boston to LA. So Blue had his limousine and stuff at that time. So he was driving in a limousine, and Melvin was flying. So they gave all the money to Fog, the expense money to for all the stuff that might happen. Fog, we got about 50 miles, maybe 100 miles outside of Boston, and they started a dice game. Fog, Penny was living, God bless the dead. Penny and Fog. Penny won all of the money. All of it. Fog didn't have a dime, and we hadn't even got 100 miles.
Yeah.
And Penny, so Fog, I think Penny may have loaned it to him with interest and stuff. That's how we made it. Penny loaned it back to him. But this motherfucker gets on his knees shooting dice in the aisle. This was when we had a bus with no seats. With seats, with no beds. They in the middle of the bus in the back, and they throwing the dice up against the wall in the back. And we stopped at a rest area, and they stayed there for hours. Penny won. I think he had $2,000 or $3,000, man.
Yeah.
Penny won all of it. And then Fog walking around looking pitiful, trying to borrow the money. So Penny loaned it back to him, but they wound up working something out. But I ain't never seen no dumb shit like that before in my life, man. Lost all. Got me, Fog, my boy. He was my boy.
Yeah.
Bless him. I don't mean to speak bad about him because he's gone.
Well, Fog was driving for Blue.
Yeah, he was driving. Yeah, he was driving bus.
Well, do you remember the time we all of us played in New York, and BB and them had that little bus, and Fog, I think Fog charged all us $100 to ride from New York to Los Angeles, and we gave Fog all the money, and Fog had everything on the bus, liquor and food and stuff like that. You don't remember that? You was on there, Tony. You remember we rode on that little on the little bus?
I remember BB. It was like an airport.
No, BB. When BB had tax problems. When BB had tax problems, the IRS was taking all his money he had an airport shuttle vehicle that we had to ride in because
I remember not.
he,
Yeah, I
he,
forgot
he,
about that.
he had to regroup. That's when he hired Sid Seinberg back to get him back on point because the government was taking all of his money, and they made an arrangement that he had to pay something like $1 million back or whatever.
Yeah.
But doing that period, man, BB, it was rough, boy. BB, it was times when BB would ask us to get paid a couple of weeks later, and ride us to hotels and take care of the hotels because if you went home, you were on your own. You had to get yourself to the gig. So Burnett took advantage of it. He's like, yeah, if y'all want to ride, I'm going out there wherever, but it's gonna cost you. He charged people, take advantage,
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm. That's what. Well, I mean, fall. They had that little shuttle bus.
Yeah, I remember when he had that bus.
And me, you, Tony, and Joe, and somebody else, because we rode all the way across the country from New York to Los Angeles.
Okay.
And boy, we had a good time on that bus, man. The fall, fall charge for everything.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But yeah,
listening to this conversation right now, man. When I listen to this conversation right now, I'm thinking about how the musicians, us who made the shit work, we got treated like shit, and the little valets, the helpers to the artists, to those guys got paid and treated better than us.
That's where it was way back in the day. Now things got a little better as time went on. But you're right. When we first started, I remember when I first started with Blue.
Because we changed it as musicians, we weren't taking no more. That's why it changed.
Yeah,
but
that's what
the
happened.
older guys for us would take that shit. But when we came in, man, we was like, man, we ain't going with this.
The younger cats, we brought some young blood in there. And we started raising hell about that shit.
Yeah.
But like the older cats, Shaky, Wayne Bennett, and Peony, and cats like that, man, they were going along with it, man. They were gonna, all of them. I'm I don't mean to speak bad of them because I love them all.
Oh yeah, there was some good
I love
guys.
them all. But they were going along with it.
That's the way they were built. We weren't built that way, man.
Yeah, we're a different generation. We're a different generation, and the generation coming up now is worse. It's worse than we were.
Yeah, that's right. They
don't take no shit at all. These young motherfuckers now.
But when you think about it, man, that's why I find it amazing that, even over there with James Brown cap, he get on a jet plane and get his ass to where he going, and his band be on a bus with no air conditioner and shit.
Who is that?
Who is that?
James Brown,
Who are you talking about?
Brown.
James Brown.
Oh man. Boy,
James Brown had on prime paint.
We used to see James Brown all the time. That green, didn't y'all have a green bus, Waldo?
Yeah.
We used to see that bus run across y'all from time to time.
Yeah.
But if these young musicians today had to do what we did, man, they would have been in pieces.
Oh yeah. They wouldn't take half the shit we took, and we didn't take what the old heads took.
Yeah.
And the young ones today wouldn't take what we took.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, Waldo, how was it to play with James Brown, man? I always wanted to play that gig, man. I thought.
Man, playing with Brown. Again, like you say, you hate to talk about people since they dead.
Yeah.
But but he knows that I would say what the hell I want to say, or I would write him a letter about it.
Yeah.
But playing with Brown, man, was damn near like playing with a black Hitler.
I've heard some stories, man. I've heard some stories, but I never
if you
played
had
with
some stories, the stories ain't nothing like being there, man. You know, and a lot of cats are there much longer than me, but I just never was one to just bite my lip and just take shit just cause he's a damn star. I didn't give a fuck about that. Cause this is my second time to go with the band. The first time I had an offer to go with Brown's band. I think it was in 1969. No, maybe 1967 or 68. And they was playing in Louisville, and something happened. I don't remember what happened, but they needed a baritone player, and that's when I was doing some stuff with the Nightlighters, and we had a big group doing stuff, and I was kicking ass on baritone. I was cold blooded. Damn, I was cold. and they told me the conditions of going with the band, some of that shit, like you have to pay your way to the gig, and he would get you back. You would have to buy your own uniform.
Oh wow!
I don't know if it's all, if all this is true, or if it's just some shit that somebody in the band told me. Because it's not, it wasn't official. You know what I'm saying? But I would have been part of the Horny Horns. See, and but at that time, man, I was playing locally, making $500-600 every week, which was unheard of kind of money.
Oh man, that was I'm telling
playing
you,
local, yeah.
When I was 16, 17, 18 years old, making that kind of money, and couldn't nobody tell me shit. Why would I go out on the road playing with some superstar making less money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. So, I didn't go. But like they say, when it's something that somewhere you're supposed to go or somewhere you're going to be, your time will come around again.
Yeah.
And you will go where you're supposed to be, whether you like it or not. It's your destiny to be there.
Yeah.
So, that's what happened, man. But hey, Brown was treacherous. He was treacherous. He would be so nice, and turn around with a big ass knife and stab you in your face. And he would threaten you with all. He would bring. Especially, he was so hard on the drummers, bro. He would call in a drummer, fly him in, pay his hotel, only for him to stand on the side of the stage to threaten the other drummers.
Yeah, intimidate the other drummers. Did Jabbo ever play when you were there? Jabbo ever play while you were there?
No, that's way before me. See, I got it down in '92.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So if I had went the first time, like I said, it was like in '67, '68.
Jabbo told me he never took a fine from James Brown. Never. He said the first time he tried, he told him, hey, listen, look at here. Next time you take a fine from me, that's gonna be the last time. And I ought to take a fine from you because you be fucking up all the time.
Yeah, I mean, there were some rough cuts back then. I heard a lot of stories about gun guns and knives and all kind of stuff. So they didn't take a lot of shit.
Man.
You know, they didn't take a lot of shit. But
Man,
Brown was fucking crazy. Brown was crazy. He would just, hey, we had the what was it? I think it was BB King's in Vegas on a New Year's Eve, and Brown, we got to dress on the bus. The bus is parked beside the dressing room door, the stage entrance door. So all of a sudden, we getting dressed, and Brown comes out the door in his robe and his hair in rollers and walking up the street like a madman.
Yeah.
And gets on the bus and damn near turns the bus upside down, bro. And accused one of the cats in the van of fucking his old lady and saying that his son that his old lady got ain't his. It's this other cat. And he flipped. You know, the overhead things over the bus. Man, he took just throwing everything off. Man, it was so crazy.
God.
Then
was he doing drugs then?
Then,
man.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
They say he was smoking angel.
I don't know when. I don't know when he wasn't doing drugs.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I don't know. I don't know nothing about him. I never worked for him. I never was around him. I don't think I ever met him maybe once.
Because you got some people that will say, other things, but, that's them. I'm going to just tell a lot like the TIE is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard stories now. Like I said, I'm
but we go in, look here, go back into the club. The cat give him, from what I understand, was $1 million. $1 million. Puts it out on the table, and Brown looks at it and says, I don't need that money. And take the money and throws it all over the dressing room. I don't need that goddamn money. Get the shit away from me. And he was like, what the fuck? So it goes from there. The band is on stage doing our opening song. Brown comes on the stage again in his robe, in his hair in curlers and stuff.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
On stage, stops the band. And reach in his pocket and pulls out. He always got his Bible. He pulls out this Bible. It started right. Well, I think it started reading John 3:16 or something like that. And he said something about the people with the telephones, to video or cut your phones off or something. And then he fooled around and reached in his other pocket and put out a big ass bag of weed. A big ass bag of weed. And like, what the fuck? And then he walks off stage. We start playing again, and then he come out like nothing ever happened.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And that ain't no story. That I was there. I was there on that. I can tell you that.
I believe you, man. That is, ooh, man. Yeah. Now that's a story.
Man,
that's one for the books. There.
Ooh.
That's one for the books.
Brown bought me some teeth and Everything was cool. I'm happy and everything. I got me some new teeth and everything. You know, walking around smiling. And then we are somewhere at a gig, a rehearsal or something, and the road manager comes over to me and says something that Brown wants you to do this, that, or the other. And if you don't do it, he gonna take his seat back. He wants to take his seat back.
I knew that. I don't know. For some reason, I knew that. For some reason, I knew that was coming. I knew that.
Yeah.
Waldo,
You got Brown to kiss
you
my
got a
ass.
good kid, man.
No, I ain't kidding, man. That's how come I got, if you go on YouTube and look up James Brown videos, there's a lot of them that I'm not on. It's really amazing to me. It's a lot of videos that I am not on. I was with him during those years, but I'm not in the video. I remember some gig somewhere, it might have been New York or something. Well, he just told me to stay at the hotel.
Yeah.
He just told me to stay at hotel. We did another gig with Tower Power, and he tells me to stand with the horns, but back from them, and don't play. I stood there, don't play, just do the dance steps, and I played. I stood there the whole night, and he let me play on the last song.
God.
Y'all had a personal.
Waldo, so he said that to you. Why didn't you tell him, fuck you, and quit?
He couldn't leave with it. Hey, Tony.
I did, but it wasn't that time.
He couldn't leave with his teeth if he did that.
Yeah, the man he's gonna tell you to leave. He's gonna tell you to leave his teeth.
He's gonna tell you
But like in Las Vegas, we did a gig. I forget what hotel was. We had like three or four nights or something, and he had made some new arrangements on some of the stuff, and he fucks up all the arrangements. He fucks them all up and blames it on the band and fines the band $200 each.
God.
Fines us $200 each. I said, I ain't paying no goddamn fine for something that he fucked up. I said, I ain't doing it. I said, I'll go the fuck home if I don't get my money. So at the end of the night, we got paid. We was all $200 short. Next morning, dude, I went to the airport and I went back home.
Did you leave
so
your
I'm
teeth?
home.
Yeah.
I had my goddamn teeth.
Waldo, did you take
I
your
had
teeth
my
with
teeth.
you?
Hell yeah, I had them some bitch. So I'm at home. I'm at home sitting at my desk. My wife at the time sitting there. The telephone rang. She picked up the phone, put it on speakerphone. Hello, is Mr. Weathers there? She said, No, Mr. Brown, he's not here. He's already gone back out on the road with Johnny Taylor.
God.
He, in turn, invites her to come and work for him. I'm sitting here at the desk, listen to this shit. He invites her to come to Augusta and work for him. And he says, I'll get you a house and everything for your family to move in and everything.
God.
You just come and work for me. And my wife said, thank you, Mr. Brown. She said, but, my wife was a nurse. She said, but I'd rather clean old people's shit than work.
God.
And he said, excuse me? And she said, again, I'd rather clean old people's shit than work for you. He said, well, God bless. Have a nice day. Click.
God damn.
Yeah. But
Yeah, well,
he always had these kind of ways of if he couldn't control you, he tried to go to somebody else in your family where he could have
I
control
see, yeah, I see
and
what
then
you're
have a
saying.
level over you. See?
God damn. I
I see
tell
what you're
you what.
saying.
Oh, okay. I got a message from Miss Cynthia Moore that was the first sister with James Brown, the backup singer. She said, made me read the Bible on stage to the audience after the show. We,
God.
we were we were banned from Vegas for years.
God.
Yo, can you hear me?
Read the
Oh, all
Bible on
right.
stage.
God.
Read the
Dog.
Bible on
Hey,
stage after the show. And it was
damn.
banded. We were banded from Las Vegas for years.
Hey, Tony. Thank you, Johnny, Bobby, and BB.
Yeah,
God dog.
it's
No, well, I
crazy,
would. I
man.
don't think I would. I wouldn't have worked for James. No way. I don't believe.
Oh man. God
No,
dog.
no. I'd have went back to teaching
Well,
school.
see the thing about Brown. The thing about Brown is after you work with somebody like Brown, man, and it's incredible. It's really hard to describe. After you work with somebody like Brown, and you go back to where you have been, or put your own group together,
Uh-huh.
man, it's almost a miracle to get your band or the band that you with to have the power and the impact that his band had. I mean, and it's not about it's so fucked up. It's not about the volume, like Brown be kicking, One day we was in rehearsal, and he said the same thing. He said, "You ain't got to play loud. You ain't got to play loud to be funky." And he played like that song, and then he broke that motherfucker down. I mean, broke it down damn near to a whisper. And that motherfucker was so funky, bro. That motherfucker was so funky. You could hear the grass grow. I mean, that motherfucker groove, was like, damn, it's kicking you in the ass. And all you doing is feeling it because you can't really hear it, but you feel it. You feel it. And it was a hell of an experience to understand that, because a lot of people think that funk has got to be loud.
Uh-huh.
Soul music has got to be loud. But Brown broke that shit down. Man, I'm telling you. He just had control and knew what he wanted and knew how to get it. Just like Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson. He just knew what he wanted and how to get it. Where you don't understand it, because it ain't coming from you, it's coming from somebody else. But sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and follow the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure BB told Mr. Coleman many times. Oh yeah, told me
But man, yeah. But hey, Waldo. But I tell you what, everybody that we played with, we always play soft. I mean, after we might play a big introduction, But
Yeah.
when the guy started singing or something like it was, didn't we, Joe? We always broke it
Oh,
down,
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played with dynamics. We played,
we? Yeah,
played loud when you had a loud part.
yeah,
Yeah.
But when it's supposed to be soft, it was
Yeah,
soft. Yeah.
but see that in that kind of music, that was like that was the thing in blues and stuff. You know, you always broke it down, let the music just lay. Because the important thing is to get those lyrics out
yeah,
in front, and let the people hear what you're trying to say, and the music is just buried, beneath.
yeah,
But in funk, where it relatively just kick your motherfucking ass, that shit can break down too. And it ain't got to be no lyrics. It just be a group. When look here, first time I seen Brown, going back to 1967 or 68, something like that, in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Golden Barrel Lounge. I'll never forget it. So he had boots and stuff at the time. So they, I don't think Brown had even come on stage yet. Something happened to the power. The power cut off or something. And wasn't nobody, you couldn't hear nobody but Bootsy and the drummer. I think it was Bootsy. But look here. For a good 25, 30 minutes, it was nothing but drums and bass. And Bootsy just boom, 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 boom. For 20, 25 minutes. And it's like all of a sudden you see people in the audience, the head just start moving and shit. I mean, wasn't nothing. Drums and bass. And man, it was such a heavy, heavy groove. And the bass wasn't coming through the speakers, just coming through the bass amp. But the groove, man.
So hard, huh?
God
Yeah, well,
damn.
I got to get it Brown. That's what I liked about him, man. I was back in college, and when Cold Sweat came out, man, we did a dance routine on our halftime show at a football game. Our marching band, the Cold Sweat. I never will forget that. Boy, that thing was so funky. Yeah. Boy, I had never heard nothing that funky in my life. And I still remember that. I remember that. And this was like 66, 67. But yeah, Brown was good for them grooves, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
Nobody get a groove like Brown.
He had some grooves, boy. And but you had to have your business right, because he steal that shit from you. You write a song like you did with St. Clair. St. Clair wrote Hot Pants Roll. Ba ba da ba ba da da ba da 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 da. Brown said, "Have you got your business together, Mr. Pinckney?" This business, yes, sure, Mr. Brown, sure. Brown checked it out. St. Clair didn't have it copyrighted. Brown took the song.
God.
He took the song. Didn't give him a goddamn penny. Didn't give him a damn penny. He said, "Next time, take care of your business."
God.
You were cold, man.
Well, that's what they do.
And I remember all
Texas.
What happened? Say it again.
No, I was saying
You said something, Joe?
That's what that dude used to do down. Don Roby used to do that Texas with Bobby Bland. That dude would bring a song in.
Yeah.
And he would buy, maybe give him $20, $25 for it. and the Big they ain't getting nothing. Now, all those hits Bobby used to have back in the 60s, they were written by somebody that he used a pseudonym. What was that pseudonym he had on there? I forget what it was. But he would put that name on there. He wouldn't use his name. Wouldn't use Don Roby. He had a pseudonym he put on the record. Shit. And give a dude 20, 25, maybe $100, maybe at the most. And bam, sell $1 million, and he would get all the money. That's what that was the thing back in those days, man. Cats didn't know the business. Yeah. You know, that $100 looked good for a song. He didn't know if it's gonna be a hit like that. He just gave him the money. But the young cats, that's what I like about the young guys these days, man. Them young cats are taking care of business.
Yeah.
Them young cats, Jay-Z, Jay-Z and Beyonce and them shit, they handling it. They don't need a record company. They got their own record company. They got their own production company. They got everything. Yeah. That's the way, it took a while. But it took a while to get started.
My daughter just wrote a comment and said, let's talk about how you old heads torture the young, the youth of the world because you think we don't understand funk.
Well, I never said that. I never said that. I'm just saying they don't make songs like we used to make back in the 60s. And I guess because that's the music I grew up on, you know. Yeah. I mean, they don't write lyrics like, you know, the lyrics aren't as deep as the ones we grew up with, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they don't write songs like that no more. Like Sam Cooke used to sing and like Marvin Gaye used to sing and Bobby Bland and Johnny Taylor. They don't sing songs like that with that kind of depth.
No. But she said music business is at the front of it all, which it is. Music business has always been in the front. But the thing is, cats like us, I'm speaking for me, I guess it goes to y'all too. The only thing we wanted to do was play.
Yeah.
That's all we wanted to do was play music. We didn't give a damn about no music business.
Yeah.
We wanted to play, go on the road, have a good time.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, get paid, have fun. You know, that's all we wanted to do. We wasn't the artist. We wasn't thinking about being the artist and you know, especially me back then, you know, I wasn't writing no songs and stuff. You know,
I wasn't. I wanted to be the artist.
No, you say, "Boy, speak for yourself."
Yeah.
Well.
You to be treated like the artist, just as good as them motherfuckers. Boy,
yeah. Bill was always like that. I remember.
Yeah, he was always.
That's why he stayed in trouble all the time, because he was always picking up. He was always saying what was on his mind.
Yeah.
But I remember. I saw
They can't go by their damn self and do shit.
Huh?
They needed us. They couldn't go on stage but a cappella and be good. They needed us. Right. They needed some band.
Especially back then. They needed the horns, they needed the drums, they needed the horns and the rhythm section to play back then.
Now they can go on and do it.
Yeah, they can go on without a band now.
See the difference. None of them motherfuckers wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for some badass musicians like us. That's a fact.
All right. Well, I go along with that. But like I say, I give props to the younger guys, man. They are business oriented. They believe in taking care of business. They put their business out there before the talent thing. You know, you ain't got to have a whole lot of talent. All you got to do is know how to make money, know how to produce yourself, know how to produce your product, and put it out there, and it's on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Hey man, but see y'all see that's why y'all some humble, nice, quiet guys. Me, I'm a big mouth motherfucker. I got to say, y'all know that.
And you still ain't no artist.
Yeah, that's what you say. That's what you say. I'm a motherfucking artist. I got my own shit. I got mailbox money coming in. I done wrote commercials. I done all kind of shit. So I don't know what you talking about. Maybe I ain't artist to you, but I'm artist to me. I endorse everything. Everything I play, I got to endorse. If I'm gonna pay me to play or give you some equipment to play it, I don't play it. I don't need it. I don't give a shit. But I'm gonna get paid and I'm gonna get respect just like an artist. You all are artists too. Now that's the trick. Make you think you need them. They need us more than we need them.
Well, see, one thing,
But
Tony,
see,
about you,
Yep.
you've been in it the whole time. You never took a break or nothing like that. You've been in it the whole time. I have to give that to you, boy. You've been hanging in there.
What always I
Tony works his ass off.
protest stuff we did, protest about not being fair with those guys. See, these guys, they figured it out. Hey man, I've been not trying to be a musician. I better just be a rapper that I can sample a record and get paid. I don't need no band.
Yeah, but I ain't mad at them, man. They making money. That's what's important.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the bottom line.
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm mad at me. What I won't do if I don't get it done is because of me, ain't because of nobody else. That's on me. I ain't talking about them. No, I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just saying, but catch us, the reason they did what they did is because they were smart enough to go out and get it, make it happen. But most of us, we just play instruments, and we feel like, hey, man, we get a chance to play instruments, so I better shut the fuck up and just get on so I can play, at least play.
Yeah, but that,
me, I'm like, fuck it, I'll play with myself, shit.
Yeah, but that's the generation I came from. The generation, all we did was play. Money was cool. Now I wanted to make money, I just didn't make it. But and I didn't put my, I didn't do like Bull. I didn't have the.
I'm just saying, listen to what we were saying. Listening to what we're saying about old school. All those daughter asked about old school. The reason they funky is us because we were mad. We was funky. We had to play funky because we had some heavy shit going on with us out there hustling and riding down the highway. Then the artists show up so it sounds like all ready and looking good. And a whole stack of money, and we ain't got shit. We had to play because if we didn't play good with some kids, kill one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, we ride 500 miles, get to the gig, change on the bus, go right on stage, without taking a shower, without brushing your teeth, without anything, go straight to the stage, play the gig, get back on the bus, ride another 500
for the
miles.
next,
And you might get a hotel that next day.
And still do it, and still do it, and still good doing it, and and have conviction with it. And how could somebody do that? They couldn't do that. They couldn't do that. We do that, man. I have monitors. Time hornets and have monitors. You couldn't even hear yourself, and you still sounded good.
Yeah. And some of the PA systems we had were atrocious. You talking about awful. I mean, they're like Blue used to call them bingo set bingo mics. The kind of mics they have B15, that kind of shit. That's the kind of mic he was singing on.
Back in them days, we'd do a concert playing out of some Shure speakers.
Hey, microphone for the whole band.
Microphone for the whole band, yeah.
And no monitors.
No monitors. Yeah.
Monitors came in around the 90s, didn't it?
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
but
boy, it
we were still firing. We were still bringing fire though. We were still kicking. We were still
yeah,
slamming big time and enjoying,
that's
having
the
fun,
thing, boy.
having a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, are you
Tony
there?
gone. He gone somewhere. I don't see him. I see his
Okay,
camera. His camera's still on. He must have went outside.
Yeah, he
boy,
be
you just
parked
can't
out
keep
there
that boy
by the
still.
train,
He said he out there at the truck stop.
at the train station. You know,
Oh,
he
yeah,
be
the
out there
train
Train,
by the trains.
station.
but I thought he was still in Nashville. He
No,
was
he
in
back home.
Nashville. Oh, is it?
No,
Okay.
yeah, I talked to him a couple of hours ago. He said he was back home. He said he went to
Yeah.
do a
Oh,
session,
okay.
a record session
Yeah,
in Nashville.
yeah. But man, I love them days. I miss them days, dude. I miss them days,
But
and I tell a lot of people, man. Sometimes I just stop. I hear an old song on the radio, and I'll just stop dead and just look up at the sky and say, Lord, thank you. Because people ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue what we did, how we did, where we've been, what we've seen. Man, I done been around the world 8, 9 times, man. Seen places that people couldn't even dream about. I mean, man, we just been blessed with so much joy within the music,
Yeah.
and now we can't even play no goddamn more.
well, now we can't. Yeah, don't look. Well, maybe they're talking about down here in Florida. Maybe by midsummer, they may start having concerts and festivals again.
Well, man, I gotta play tonight, man.
Oh, you playing it in
I'm
South
playing
Carolina?
tonight, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't you Mr. Goody Goody?
Tony,
Well, he been playing.
You.
Yeah.
they said you better burn
Well,
incense or something in that truck.
I didn't hear you. Say
They
again?
said you better burn the incense in that truck. So you took off for a minute, man. You still on camera.
Oh man.
Hey man, I just don't like it when people be, they're and don't give the musicians that's out there doing them working just as hard as they are. I just don't like it, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never like that. A football team, and all you think about is the quarterback. That motherfucking quarterback couldn't make that game by himself.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
But that's just like Bland talking about, saying that. Well, I didn't know that y'all wanted me to pay for the hotel room. I mean, some things just got to be some goddamn common sense. You the star, you the artist. Why the fuck wouldn't you pay for the hotel?
yeah. Well,
Hey man, when I stand and I go to Europe, I have to pay everything. I pay everybody, and then when they say the net of the tour ticket, you gonna make your tour this summer, you gonna make $40,000. Shit, at the end of the tour, I'll be lucky if I got 2,000.
Yeah.
Well, see, you know how
it's the same. It's the same thing with me here. When I play a gig, I make sure my band is taken care of. I make sure my band is paid, whether I make it or not.
We are musicians. Hey man, but I'm not a slave to being a musician no more. I used to be a slave, man. We sacrificed so much because we just want to play, man. Like you're saying, we just want to play. Shit, I just want to play. I want to pay, baby. Shit.
Yeah, because a lot of time, man, Man, they don't realize how much time we put in stuff, man, to play these instruments and stuff, man. And every day you got to put a little time in with it, man.
Oh yeah, especially when I was young, I used to practice every day.
Yeah. Cause I know when I started playing with Blue, man, I started
Hey,
practicing
man.
with Joe and stuff. Man, Joe would take about an hour out every day. He practiced every day. I said, damn, man, that's why he good. So I go there and practice with him a little bit, man.
Yeah, I mean, I
Hey,
used to
and
enjoy
these young bands today, they got samples, man. They got to play with click tracks and shit. Hey, we didn't have no samples to play with. Samples, I had to get up there and play. And every night it's going to be a different crowd, man. And you have to put the crowd and play the room.
A lot of these bands now, man, they play on top of tracks. Most, when you out there, it's a lot of.
I play with tracks all the time now.
You do?
I haven't played with my band since 2019 when I opened up for Maceo and Josh Stone. All the rest of the time is me and my computer and make more money. I don't get the enjoyment, but I make a hell of a lot more money.
I know you do.
and you did with no personality. I understand, but how come if your computer wants to drink and your gig will be over?
Hey, see, that computer don't talk back like Tony Coleman does it.
You know what I'm saying?
The computer wants to drink. One drink of water and that motherfucker done.
But Tony,
you have your computer, motherfucker, shut it down.
Tony, your mic just keep going in and out. I wish you'd take your ass somewhere where you got some stable connection. I told you keep your ass at home. Take your ass home.
I got shit to do.
Sit out in the
driveway. Okay, let me say this. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Baz, you fading in and out and breaking up.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, here's what I want to say. I will get your computer and give it one Coca-Cola and it's over.
What?
What?
I missed that.
Yeah, we all missed that.
Well, see, Tony can't stay at home because I think he don't want to be talking, don't want us talking while he at home. I told him I ain't gonna say nothing out of the way, man, get him in no trouble.
I told you I'm trying to get this house sold. I'm working, man. I gotta go to work. I got this house ready, man. I talk to y'all. I do things. That's why I'm drunk. I do more than one thing at one time.
Yeah, but not efficiently.
Okay, well, anyway. I told you, Waldo. I told you when I get done with all of this bullshit I'm doing, I'm gonna be able to settle down and sit in one spot and we can do this. But in the meantime, and between time, I'm going to say this.
You look like you.
I'm going to say this. If it wasn't for real musicians working together to play human music, not mechanical music, man, that is not the same thing, man. That's like having training wheels on a bicycle, bro.
Hey, Tony.
And I know that.
Hey, Tony, when you get a chance, you got some free time. I want you to come to Dallas and I need a record reducer. Can you come and reduce a record for me?
A record reducer.
Hey man, I'll put you up and everything, and I'll send for you. and you come to Dallas and do a little reducing for me.
Reducing what?
Huh? I wanted a record.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you meant.
Can you do that for me?
Well, the first thing I would reduce was get your ass out and get some real players.
I'm just saying, you been reduced what now? Who's you reduce Bull?
Reduce his ass, get him away.
I knew that was coming.
That's the first thing I would reduce. You know, back their ass.
But look here, I ain't lying though, Tony. I want you, hey man, I'm gonna do that but I'll talk to you off, late. I'll talk to you later on.
Well, I want to hear it.
Ain't nothing like real horn players, man. Ain't nothing like hearing real human beings play those horns, man. All these program horns crap, man, that's bullshit, bro.
Yeah. They don't use those no more on records, man. They don't. The only bands you find with horns now are those orchestras like the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra and Count Basie Orchestra and place things like that, man.
Yeah.
These are normal R&B groups. They don't have bands, man. Like you might see this guy. This guy Gregory Porter. You heard of Gregory Porter?
Yeah.
Now, he uses real horns, and that's
a guy wear that big hat.
Yeah.
Where that he has some kind of mask. Something
he got a big old hat, like he live in Alaska or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but he sang his ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah, real soulful.
But if
that old school thing going.
If you're making the money, if the artist is making the money to have that, is one thing. But we're talking about cats like us that are not superstars, but love playing music and want to play music for a living. The average person is not going to buy you for $6,000 or $10,000, so you can pay your band good.
Yeah.
And you make some decent money, because the thing what's going on now is that you have these groups like what you call them, hobby bands. They work these day jobs, and they'll put around and take the gigs that you're trying to get 10,000, and they'll take the gig for 2,500 with 20 people in the band. See?
Yeah.
And the people ain't got sense enough to know what's better as far as sound and quality. So they'll take the hobby band for 2,500 with 20 people. They don't care. They don't get it. They don't understand it.
That's pretty much always been the case, man. I knew guys who were mechanics and barbers and all of that shit back in the day, and they only played on the weekend. And they didn't care about the money. They just got to get away from home and get out and have a good time, and maybe make some decent music. Some of them could play pretty good, but most of them were just part-time musicians. They weren't serious like we are, man. So the money didn't really matter to them. They would take a gig for $50, $100. It didn't matter. Mm-hmm. Guys like us who needed it to survive, it was hurting us. It was killing us. Because them cats were taking us, underbidding us for the gig. And it's been happening.
But they don't care.
Yeah, it's been happening forever, man.
Yeah. So you just have to do something to bring yourself up to that level where you can demand what you want and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it takes.
And I do it quite often, but it's not an easy thing.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of commitment, man, and cats can't afford to make those kind of commitments to invest that much of that time into rehearsal and getting the band tight because they got families, they got other expenses, they got families, they got other shit to take care of. and they can't afford to sit down and rehearse every day for three or 4 hours till you get, I mean, really tight, because they got to work. You know, they can't commit like we used to could. You know.
Yeah, I mean it's harder. It's harder trying to do all that when you older cats like we are.
Yeah.
When you're young, still living with mama and daddy, you ain't got that overhead.
Yeah, like I was when I first started out. You know, I didn't have nobody but me. Nobody but me. When I ate, everybody, my family ate.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but now we done got old, got married, got children, got child
kids,
support, and
grandkids.
You know, you got all this and the other, and you can't afford not to do certain things.
Yeah.
You might not want to, but you ain't got no damn choice.
Again. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you, Waldo.
Because you ain't in the shoes.
Waldo.
You ain't in the shoes of the people in.
Those rock and roll guys are 90 years old, got millions of dollars, still playing with grandkids, great grandkids. Now you just talking about some broke ass black folks, but them white folks playing rock and roll, they are multimillionaires, Rolling Stones. So what are you talking about, man?
But that is the group. That is the group. That's not every group, Mr. Coleman. I'm sorry.
You're making excuses.
I ain't making no excuses.
Either you're gonna do it and get paid. Either you're gonna do it and get paid, or keep your ass home and put that saxophone in the closet.
Hey, buddy. Look at.
See, Mr. Coleman don't understand.
Boy, look at Tony. Boy, Tony Coleman still.
See, Mr. Coleman don't understand that he's one of the lucky ones.
I ain't lucky.
You know,
what are you talking about? Lucky? I work my ass off. I'm not lucky.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't work shit. You don't work hard. You got a lot of goddamn blah.
I promote Tony Coleman. I work hard. Ain't nobody giving me shit. Ain't no luck involved.
Well, everybody can't be a Tony Coleman, Mr. Coleman.
Yeah, hey man. No, so don't talk about lucky. Ain't a motherfucker ain't lucky about what I do. I get out and make it happen, baby.
Well, that's you. Everybody ain't like you.
Well, then everybody need to shut the fuck up and don't complain then.
No, you need to shut the fuck up. You the one talking about you finished with the music business and still doing what you're doing. Don't be talking that shit to me.
I'm talking this shit to you because you making excuses.
I know you. I know what you're doing.
Hey man.
That's like your wife done put you out of the house and you're moving into that goddamn storage unit.
Yeah, like you going home.
Boy, look here at the house.
Look like you finna go in. Look like you finna go home.
Hey Tony, what
he going home. You ain't fooling nobody.
Hey, that was a good one, though. Moving it to the storage unit.
Yeah, you moving it.
That's why come you ain't got no goddamn Wi-Fi. Your ass in the damn storage unit.
Hey man, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Like the brother that's helping me right now, move this big brother right here, man. Gang. See, he got his own business, a black brother, and I'm supporting him. See what I'm talking about? So other black folks need to support us. See, that's what they need to do. Support us.
I got my own business. I got a restaurant.
I know you got your own business, and you need to stay in that damn restaurant talking about you too old to play your horn. Well, keep your ass home then.
Ain't nobody said I was too old to do shit. Motherfucker, don't make me get on a plane and come over and slap that mold off your motherfucking head.
I'm still giving you credit for that lick you hit me with. You move it into the storage unit.
Yeah.
You know what,
man?
And you know what? If I keep trying to depend on motherfuckers like you to support my profession, I will be moving in the storage unit.
Oh man!
I ain't giving you a goddamn dime. Look at it. I ain't even gonna give you this, man, Mr. Coleman. Look, Tony. Look, Coleman. See that? See that, Coleman? See. Yeah. Nah. Nah, I got ice cream. Your black motherfucking ass ain't getting none. Nah.
Hey,
Go look in your storage unit, motherfucker, and come out with some ice cream.
You back.
You got a refrigerator back there.
You're back.
man.
You know I ice cream.
He lost his today. That Wi-Fi ain't
Yeah,
gonna
he done
work
lost his
inside.
Wi-Fi.
That Wi-Fi ain't gonna work inside that storage unit.
See, that's why
I
James
don't
Brown.
know.
That's why Mr. James Brown told you what he told you when you was working with him.
Oh man. Boy, my
Yeah, he keep.
Look, see, he's in a damn storage unit. He can't hear what we're saying. He can't talk. He's
I'm
like a
gonna
lost
be Billy
child
James.
in Jerusalem.
I know. Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Fuck you.
I heard it immediately.
oh man, hey man. Man, my head hurt, man.
I heard it.
Boy,
He up
y'all
there.
silly.
He up there crying,
Y'all,
talking about we got grandchildren and we can't do what we used to do and we can't
well,
do
Mr. Coleman, I can't help it if you can't make no kids. Shit.
Tony got kids.
They ain't his.
Hey,
Oh, I ain't gonna mess with that one.
hey,
What?
I ain't gonna mess with that.
What did he say?
Like Mr. Brown said, hey, man, hey, my lady, yo, lady, get in with my wife. Hey, my lady, get in with my wife.
hey man.
Get in with my wife.
Hey man.
Hey man, look at here.
Woo.
You already know, Waldo. When I sat in with y'all, Mr. Brown got happy, boy. He wanted me, boy.
Yeah, he got happy, all right.
Hey, Waldo. Mr. Brown wanted him, but he didn't want the shit he gonna have to go through, did he?
You understand what I'm saying? See, Mr. Brown knew Tony's daddy. And he know the apple don't fall far from the tree.
See,
Yeah, see, he ain't got nothing to say now.
Hey, King Coleman was an amazing man. King Coleman became an activist during the civil rights movement. King Coleman stood up like a man against all that bullshit, just like I'm trying to get us to do. We still got a lot of life left in us, man. We need to be playing and don't be thinking that it's over, man. If you think like that, it's over, man. I'm still a bad motherfucker on drums. I can play my ass off. Ain't nothing wrong with me.
Yeah, you all
But
right.
the only difference is I'm gonna get paid and I'm gonna get respected just like them other son of a bitches.
Motherfucker, you gonna get $1, or you gonna get $125 like everybody else is.
oh man, y'all put my head hurt so bad, man.
And a fried bologna sandwich.
Oh, now you want to
Yeah.
at your restaurant.
You don't remember those days, do you?
Hey, Waldo.
Joe, you remember them days? You go to gig, you get goddamn $25, $30 and a fried bologna sandwich.
Hey,
Yeah, I remember them days.
hey, Waldo. I hate bologna now. I don't even eat bologna no more.
Yeah, I don't eat none of this shit.
Wait a minute, hold up, Waldo. I graduated from Bologna. I got me a can of Spam.
Man. Yeah, but I stopped eating all of that shit, man.
Yeah.
Damn, Joe, you stopped eating all of that shit, but you still look ugly than a motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Ain't nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
I ain't
Oh
never heard.
shit.
I ain't never heard food making no motherfucker ugly.
Well, you see what it do with the Tony.
Hey, hey, hey,
What
Joe.
Tony?
Hey, Joe. Remember when Wayne Bennett went to the buffet and came out of the buffet with a plate full of salad?
Yeah.
And
And
that
then
lady said,
and,
what do you got, sir? I just got salad. And she took that fork and say, well, what's these mashed potatoes and gravy up under this?
and meat. And had some roast beef
He had all that under that salad.
It had roast
Yeah.
beef. It had the roast beef.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Wayne was
hey Tony, you remember when Wayne broke my bunk, and you saw him. You know, I said, Wayne,
man, that.
And Wayne wanted to kill me because I wouldn't give him none of my cookies. Remember that?
Man, Wayne was a character, man. He was a guitar playing motherfucker, but Wayne was a character.
Joe, what about when he fall asleep? When he fall asleep with that cigarette in his hand, and just before the ashes burn him, he wake up and flick it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wayne was a trip, man.
You remember he was sitting in the front of the bus, and the bus driver had to brake real fast, and he went up all the way to the front and hit the window. You remember that? He never would go to bed. He never would go to bed.
You remember the time when Wayne was on the bus? You know how Wayne would sit up and be talking to you, and he would go to sleep in the middle of the conversation. Remember the time he was eating that hot dog? He had that hot dog he was eating. Yeah, the guy didn't put mustard and shit on it. And he had in the bun, and he dozed off, and he woke up. It wasn't nothing but the bun there. Somebody snatched the wing out there. And he looked up, and John Weaver was up there with all that mustard around his mouth. John Weaver, you motherfucker, I know you're tough.
Hey man.
Hey, y'all remember when we was in Detroit at the 9 Mile Road Holiday Inn, and I was on like 3 floors up above Bobby, and it was outside, and I did a big hat bit, and it went down, and as soon as it was going down, Bobby's hand went on the rail, and I saw his ring in his hand, and it hit his hand.
Oh damn!
And then I moved back. I was like, oh shit! And I moved back, and I waited for about 5 minutes, and I peeked over there, and he was still looking up. He said, "What the fuck wrong with you, man?" Said, Blue, I didn't do it on purpose, man. Up,
That's fucked up, boy. Oh god.
Yeah.
That's funny. But we had some good times, man. We had some good times back in the day.
One thing about those cats that these young cats don't have, like when it comes to being funky, is we would sit together on stage and just come up with shit on stage and do it. It wasn't programmed. It was like y'all could sit together, stand together on the stage and say, "Hey man, when they come back, when the bridge come, instead of doing what we do, let's do this." Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then y'all do that shit. Yeah, man. And y'all say, yeah, man, let's play that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right there on the spot, man. We wasn't programmed like robots, man. We was just playing feeling, man.
Hey. But I remember in the 60s when we used to back up other artists to come to town and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like going at Mims and all these kind of cats. We would go to the gig, not have no idea what the fuck we gonna play. When we get there, we listen to a cassette. And learn 10, 15 songs for that night. Not write out a goddamn note. Not write no pen, no pencil. We sit down and play that goddamn gig that night. Not a paper or pencil.
And check
We used to
this
do it
out.
all the time. Didn't nobody write down shit. We remember that shit.
And then y'all had to do dance steps while you were doing it.
You damn right.
Hey,
Damn right. Shit,
hey,
these
but that,
motherfuckers can't do that shit now.
but Waldo, that was before you had a touch of dementia. Cause now, hey, now I can't remember shit.
I know it, man. I'd be walking in the kitchen to get a glass of water and get into the kitchen to forget what the fuck I go in there for. Hey,
Yeah, well,
I cannot count the times I have spent a long time looking for my glasses and got them on. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yo, bruh. You'll get there, bruh.
Yeah. Well, I hope
It's a
not. But,
motherfucker, man.
I hope not. But you never know.
Waldo,
All of that, that's age, man. That happens.
Waldo,
That's what you got to
all
look
you
forward
need
to.
to do. All you need to do is just get what they call Tile, a little app that you can hit and find where your wallet is and your keys and all that shit. You hit the button, beep, 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 beep,
Yeah, but you got to know where your telephone is.
Yeah, well, you know what? I put my shit. Well, see what I do. I live by myself, so I put my shit in the same place every time, and I ain't got to worry about nobody moving it because
he can't even remember where the hell he live right now. You know.
Who's that?
Hey,
Waldo.
Oh.
Waldo
said
hey, the only thing you got to do. The only thing you got to worry about is remember where your goddamn storage unit is.
Remember that number. Remember that number on that. Remember that number on that.
Don't fuck around going to the right bin.
Remember that number on that storage unit.
Remember that number 1, Portland, Oregon.
That's all right. That's why I'm gonna get me some young cats and teach them how to be like you old motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, you got to do. You're going to take a while to teach them what we know.
You ain't lying. That's a hard job, boy.
Real hard job. These motherfuckers you playing with now, shit, they think they know where the one is. Like Brown told one of our drummers out in California one time. He had us all sitting on a goddamn brick wall. And motherfucker went down the line talking to people. He come to the drummers, to the guitar player. He said, Mr. Lashley, you been with me 25 years and still don't know where the one is. You don't know where the one is. Been with 25 years. Don't know where the one is. And told one of the drummers, he said, son, he said, I'm so glad I didn't have you as a drummer when I started. He said, I never would have made it. I never would have made it. That was cold, boy. You was cold, I never would have made it.
Hey, man, I remember one time when I was young and the sax player, he said, hey, man, I want you to come to the Sunday brunch, the jazz brunch. And I never played jazz in my life. All I could do was play a backbeat. So the drummer was swinging, man. Ding, 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 ding. And he was sitting there, no expression on his face, and had a cigarette hanging out his mouth and playing his ass off. And his snare drum was tilted up like almost to the side, man.
Yeah.
So I got up there. He said, hey, this is that young drummer I was telling you about. He said, oh, yeah, I heard about you, man. He said, can you swing? I said, huh? He said, can you swing? I said, oh, yeah, I can swing, man. I can swing. So he said, okay, I'm going to call you up, man. Benny said, yeah, man, call him up. Take care of him. He a bad cat, man. So I was sitting there all big-headed with my Marvin Gaye outfit on, with my platform shoes, Levi jean outfit with a turtleneck sweater and a wool cap like Marvin Gaye and got an earring. And those guys were dressed in suits. And then he got on the microphone and said, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Benny Schaefer's a little small blues club. He said, Benny brought one of his young men up here that can really play. He gonna swing for us, man. Let's hear it for Kenny Coleman.
What do you call you, Kenny Coleman?
Yeah. I got up there. I said, hey man, it's Tony Coleman. He said, yeah, whatever. Sit down, man. Go ahead. He said, I usually run drummers off the stage with my left hand. I said, okay. I didn't know he was talking about that bass. He said, you ready? I said, yeah. He said, all I could do was beat that. So he say, okay, we're gonna take fours. I didn't know what the fuck fours was. He said it was a trio: organ, guitar, drums. He said, we're gonna take fours. Booch. He said, booch. The guitar player reached stop. Okay, go. Booch. Then he said, okay, let's give it to the drummer. And I was up there, booch. And they said, all right, let's get it for him. And he said he could swing. He wasn't swinging, he was dangling up here. Then the people in the audience, you know, all the people in the audience like us, they all know each other. Everybody in the audience know everybody. He said, everybody in the audience was saying shit like, hey, Marvin Gaye boy, you need to get the fuck out of here. They say, man, that was fucked up, man. You need to throw them drumsticks away, bro. I got ready to leave, Joe, and Benny, the sax player, Benny say, now sit your ass down. You're going to learn something. I was all embarrassed and shit. The motherfuckers coming up to the table. Hey, Benny, where you find this motherfucker from?
Damn. I done had some shit. I had a gig like that. One of the first club gigs that I went to in Louisville, and man, some bad motherfuckers playing. Dude, I got my little horn out. Cat called me on the stage. I come up there with, they had two or three horns. Man, I got up there and started playing with them. They fucked around and gave me a solo. And these motherfuckers playing jazz. You know, I don't know the goddamn thing about jazz. I was up playing, man, and it was like, I made that motherfucker real short. And when my solo was over, dude, I felt like motherfucking ice cream in the Sahara Desert. I fucking just got, and I swear to God, I dissolved off the stage, and motherfuckers ain't seen me since. Ain't seen me in that club in goddamn 60 years. I never went back to that motherfucker again. But now, you know, I done better, made more money than all them motherfuckers. But I still can't play no goddamn jazz. Shit. Just fuck that. You gotta know your place. You gotta know your place. Goddamn it. If you don't fit, goddamn, don't fuck around and go up and make a fool out of you.
Hey man, Bobby Blue Bland used to try to play saxophone, man.
Hey man, I got that saxophone, Tony. I got his saxophone. You know, I bought it from him.
Really?
The little alto he had.
I remember.
Yeah, I got that alto, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Mark 6 alto. I bought it from Melvin. Melvin had it.
I remember when he used to play. Used to call himself playing alto.
Yeah. Boy, he was awful, wasn't he?
They're like Jane Brown playing her harmonica. That motherfucker fuck around and pull that harmonica out and start playing in all kind of keys and shit. Right there where Tony's ass goes. Tony's ass left again.
They turned the lights out at that damn storage.
Oh,
Shit,
hey, Tony. Somebody said you done left the thing. They must have cut the lights out of that storage unit.
That sound like Joe Harden. That's something Joe Harden said.
hey man, hey man, my phone
I know Joe
got
said that. That's Joe. That's something Joe said.
Hey man, I ain't got.
And
I
why
know that
were you
wasn't it,
thinking,
Joe?
wait,
Was it Joe?
Bull, this is your boy, man.
No,
I wouldn't say
motherfucker. I
nothing.
know Joe. Joe, that
He
wasn't
called
me.
your
He would have
ass
said some
out.
other shit.
I wouldn't say nothing like that about my boy.
You a lie. See, I know it, man. That used to be my dog, my room. We lived together, man. Joe be saying, yeah, that motherfucker could pay his light bill off in there or something, man.
Oh shit!
Hey Joe.
Oh, y'all some crazy.
Hey Joe.
Yo.
Remember when I had that job detailing cars at that car lot with Lamborghinis and all the Dallas Cowboys to get their cars, bring them there and detail them and Rolls Royces and I got lucky in a gig. And they moved me from the detail shop to the front of the front showroom floor and just take care of the front cars. And so I go down to the detail shop. Look at me down there washing cars, washing the Rolls Royces and stuff. And they say, "Hey, go get that white Rolls Royce and bring it up here and make sure it's, And Lucky tried to drive one up. The man looked out the window and saw Lucky driving that Rolls. He said, "Hey, no!
Get him out! Get his ass out of! Get his ass
out
of
there! Get him out of that Rolls, man!" And I went up there and said, "Hey, Lucky, hold it." He said, "Hey, man, fuck you. You ain't my boss. Fuck you and this car, bitch. I quit."
Yeah, Lucky was a motherfucker. Yeah, that was a funny cat, man.
I miss him, man. I miss him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was my boy, man.
Yeah, boy, that luck.
Hey Lee, remember when we had the band? He picked the guitar up and said he's gonna play guitar. Remember?
Yeah.
I
didn't even know he played guitar.
I didn't either.
He was learning. He said he's gonna learn how to play guitar.
He damn sure did. He learned.
He said, "I'm gonna play guitar."
Yeah,
and I remember we said, "No, man, you need to stick with that organ, bro."
Yeah, cause he used to grab Wayne's guitar here and now and then.
Yeah, but he learned. Yeah, he learned how to play that motherfucker. He could play his ass off. Yeah, he could play his ass off. Yeah, you remember that night when George Weaver didn't show up for the gig and Lucky played the gig on drums? Was anybody one of y'all in the band then?
Yeah, I remember that.
No, but I remember one time I came to sound check and I heard my drums sound like Billy Cobbin was on the drums and it was Lucky Peterson. I was like,
Lucky could play. Lucky even got a trumpet one time, called himself trying to play trumpet. You remember he bought a trumpet
from Ira.
Yeah, he bought a trumpet from somebody, called himself trying to play trumpet. He couldn't fuck with that though.
Yeah, he bought it from Ira.
See, man, stuff like that, man. That's sad, man. The cats like that, man. Don't didn't really get what he deserved as a musician.
Yeah. But Lucky, well, I'm not gonna get into it. But Lucky, man, he was bad.
He was bad, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people have substance abuse problems, man, out here on the road, man.
Yeah, he was a bad
they
guy.
Still famous. Them rock and rollers, they be so fucked up, man. I saw Ginger Baker, the drummer Ginger Baker, playing with Buddy Miles, and he opened the show. He was so fucked up, he had the drumstick duct taped to his hand. He had a drum tech behind him holding his belt to keep him on the drum seat, holding him up.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, I believe it.
Carried him to the drum, took his ass and held him up and taped the drumsticks to his hands.
And the motherfucker played, didn't he?
Yeah, he played.
It's a hell of a thing, man.
Lucky played too. Ray Charles played. Ray Charles was higher than a chinchilla.
Yeah,
man. That was a bad cat. That boy. You remember we played a couple of shows with him, man. I thought he just played the blues or whatever. Man, that joke was funky too, boy. I said, God.
Did you ever hear him on the alto?
Yeah, man. I said,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
That joke could play, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, why did
Oh,
y'all?
so what was that? I saw somebody was saying, I was looking at one documentary and they were saying it was a group, I think Smokey Robinson, I believe, and said they were at the Apollo.
Yeah, and Ray
and when
wrote,
they went, and then they didn't have arrangements for that.
Ray wrote the arrangements out for him.
And say Ray wrote all the arrangements.
Within
a couple of hours. He had never heard the song before, but he did all the horns, everything, within a couple of hours for Smokey and the Miracles, so that they could perform with the Apollo band.
At the Apollo.
At the Apollo, you know, because the Apollo had that backup band. They were backing up everybody.
Yeah.
But Smokey didn't have no charts. Yeah. So Ray said,
King Curtis was the band leader at the Apollo.
Who?
King Curtis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, King Curtis was from Fort Worth.
Okay, I don't know if I knew that or not.
Yeah.
He went to what's the name of that school? Damn, I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, but he was from Fort Worth, man.
Okay, no, I don't think I knew that. But I know that was a soulful dude.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Hey Joe, how did you get the gig with Bobby?
A buddy of mine, one of my frat brothers, got it for me. He used to play with Blue back in when he first got out of the Army. Because Ernie Fields was the band leader at that time, and Ernie knew him and called him when they needed a trumpet player, and he recommended me, and I met him in Houston. I'm trying to make a long story short. I don't want to go into all the details. That's what happened. That's what happened. And that's what happened. You know, I didn't have to audition. I just walked on stage, read the book, man. I read the charts. Yeah. Because, you know, he had he had everything written out.
Bobby Blue Bland had the best blues band in the business.
Because Joe Scott had done all those arrangements, man. It was just like the record. It sounded just like the record,
man.
Yeah, just like the record.
Didn't have no 145 blues band. If you didn't know what you was doing up there, you'd be fucked.
Yeah,
man. I'm telling you, that was a good band, man.
That was a good band, man. When I was with BB, I used to kick BB's ass, and then when I was in there, y'all used to kick my ass with BB.
But we had some bad motherfuckers, man. You talking about Mel Brown, Wayne Bennett, Bobby Forte, Morris Atchison, you know, motherfuckers like that, man.
BB said, you know, I always loved this band. They look like a bunch of pimps.
Yeah, because Mel Brown had all them diamond rings and shit on his head. Melvin Jackson had all them diamond rings.
He was talking about in the early days. He said they get off. Have them do-rags on their head.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't remember them, but I mean they were bad back then. You know, he had some good jazz.
And BB would say, you know, the best thing about Bobby Blue Bland I love about him is that he don't play guitar.
You know what?
He don't play guitar.
You sitting over here, baby. It's not a private chat.
Waldo,
yeah. What?
Like you go in a storage bin and you keep up.
Yeah,
it won't be. And it won't be the first time.
Man, my phone. Man, look at man. My phone about to run. My phone about to run out of.
Well, plug the motherfucker up.
That's all right, Lee. You ain't talking about nothing anyway. It's all right.
Hey, Tony.
Shut up, Lee Charles.
Yeah.
Go.
Well,
Lee want to tell one of those stories. I know what he's thinking.
No. We're gonna keep it clean.
Going on, Tony.
What goes on the road stays on the road.
That's right. We're gonna keep it clean.
I know, man. All y'all did was out there on the road passing out Bibles to people and stuff. I remember.
That's right.
That's right. Going back to my hotel room every night, going to bed, getting up the next morning, going to the next gig.
Yeah. Yeah, when I
That's
left,
it, bro.
when I left Bobby's band, I started playing at church, man.
Yeah, you needed it after that, didn't
Say, man,
you? Yeah,
yeah,
you missed some characters. I mean, look, I missed some characters, and I'm gonna tell you, I missed some characters in that band.
Yeah.
man.
Ooh, man, you
Man,
talking
I
about
remember.
some
I remember.
personalities?
Okay. I'm gonna tell a little risque story. I ain't gonna say no names, but I remember a certain individual on the bus. He used to like to record his escapades. So you remember this? I know Joe. You remember this? Lee, you wasn't in the band then, but so he was like, man, you want to hear how to have a good time with somebody? Woo-wee, I'm a bad man. Check this out. So he put the tape on. He wanted us to listen to him having his fun in the room, and it was like this. Oh yeah. Ah boy.
Yeah, all you heard was the TV in the background.
Yeah.
While the crime guy giving the news. While the crime guy giving the news.
Man, is that it? He said, "Oh, y'all missed the good part."
Oh God.
Hey man,
Crazy.
remember Penny's wife said she was gonna kill me. Remember that Joe?
You know, you tried to get me to remember. What was it about?
When
He
Blue
took
when
Penny
Blue fired
job.
when Blue fired Penny, the other drummer, Waldo, Penny, we had two drummers, right?
Yeah.
So Penny was so drunk that he was reaching under the bus to get his bass drum and fell asleep right there in Alabama, in Pritchard, Alabama, at the
Oh
theater.
yeah, this was at Tom Cousins Club, Club Harlem. Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody knocked on the bus door. They say, "It's a man under y'all bus. He ain't moving. He reaching under."
I remember that. But
And Bobby said, "We were sitting on the bus in the air conditioner because we weren't gonna stay. We was gonna play and go to Houston." So Blue said, "ATC, that's Penny. Go out there and get him." So I brought him on the bus. He said, "Get away from me, motherfucker!" And then he was so drunk, and Blue said, "TC, pull your drum kit to the middle and take his drum kit off stage because he ain't gonna play tonight." And then Melvin said, "Man, I bet you a dollar a donut to a dollar to a donut that Petey gonna come on that stage." So Blue was singing. They call it Stormy Monday. While he's singing, Penny walking up on the stage, setting up the drums.
I remember that and wound up playing. But
And then
now, what made her?
Then he started playing, and Blue said, "Penny, stop!" And then he looked at me, and then he took his drumstick and hit my cymbal. Bang! And Blue said, "Now what's your motherfucking crime? Stop it!" So he was so drunk, he was over there on the side of the stage drunk. So Blue said, "Hey man, put this note in it." And put some money in his pocket and tell him he fired. So when he come to, he'll have enough money to go home.
So his wife said that you would
No,
agree.
wait, hold up. So the club did that. We got on the bus. We were leaving, headed to Houston. And then Richard was driving. He said, "Oh man, I'm being pulled over by the state troopers or somebody."
Oh, I remember.
State trooper came to the bus, a young black guy. He said, "Is this Bobby Blue Bland, huh?" He said, "Man, my mama wanted to come to the show. Can I get a signed picture from Bobby Bland?" Blue said, "Yeah, okay. Damn." He said, "Oh, and by the way, I got y'all drummer in the car. He told me to catch y'all. Y'all left."
I do remember. I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, shit.
I
Motherfucker
do.
flagged the brother down and told him, "Hey man, they forgot about me. Could you catch him for me?" And caught us on the highway.
I do remember that,
Oh,
man. You
wow.
know, I forgot about that.
And then we went to Chicago, and he was fired. and I got a phone call after the show. I was in my room and the phone rang. I said, hello. And she said, hi, may I speak with Tony, please? I was like, yeah, you got Tony. She said, I'm this penis wife. I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head off when I see you tonight.
Oh, wow.
And she said, don't go on that stage because I'm gonna come to this show. I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head off. So I called Melvin. I said, hey, Melvin. Melvin said, man, what the fuck you calling me for, man? I said, man, Peter's wife called me. She said she gonna blow my motherfucking head off. Melvin said, man, she ain't gonna do shit. Go back to sleep, man. Fuck that, man. Then he said, wait a minute, I don't know. She might do it.
She might. That's right, because she killed him eventually.
Yeah.
She eventually killed
I
him.
I called Blue's room.
Oh, yeah.
Blue reaches for the phone. It's like he's asleep. Yeah, hello. Blue. Yeah, man, what is it? Peter's wife called me, man. Peter's wife called me. She said she coming to the show tomorrow night. Gonna blow my motherfucking head off, man. Said, you working or not? What you gonna do? And hung the phone
Well,
up. And then that night, Waldo,
she was,
the horns usually be set up in front of the drums right across the stage.
Yeah.
When I got on stage, them motherfuckers on one side of the stage. They had me wide open.
Wow. That's cold.
She didn't come that night, but they was looking at me like, you all right back there, TC? They was out of the way in case.
Damn.
You remember this night, man? Were you in the band when we played this gig, and Blue had started singing "I'll Take Care of You" in the horn, bum 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 bum.
Pow, pow, pow.
I know you've been heard. Pop, 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 right down front. Hey, man, the horns, all of us, we were in you know how we line up, like all the horns did this. We all laid down, tried to hide behind them little cheap ass flimsy music stands we had. And Blue had a mic. They weren't making wireless then, but Blue had that mic upstairs in the dressing room. Still gripped in his hand. He just stands with that mic. And we found out that this woman had shot her husband right down in front of the band while the show was going on because he was out with another bitch. Now you talking about some scary shit.
Hey,
that was scary.
What about this guy brought his friend to see Blue? The two of them was just sitting up front stage by themselves. And found out that, and he got him drunk and whooped his ass, beat the shit out of him, knocked him out cold.
Ass in the club.
They say he found out he was screwing his old lady, and he whooped his ass.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember one of my first gigs when I first started playing music at Drake's nightclub. Chick got shot. What are you telling? Oh, yeah. Lee, what the heck you doing, man? Lee.
You know, he must be trying to charge his phone up.
What is he doing?
I don't know that
he said his phone.
He hiding behind something.
He's trying to hide it. Getting ready to tell on him about something.
He must be trying to charge his phone.
But anyway, I'm playing this club, and this cat comes in the door and walks up to the stage, everybody dancing, and shoots this chick right in her pussy, right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
She's standing dancing in front of me. And I'm 12, 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
And she get whammed right in her pussy. Boy, you talking about devils. That was some crazy shit there, boy.
A lot of gunplay, man.
No.
Yeah, well, you know, back in the day, it was guns were rare. It was rare for somebody to get shot back in those days. It's not like it is now,
Yeah,
where somebody getting, you know, you got 2,000 or 3,000 people getting shot every day in the country
usually
now.
back in the day, usually back in the day with us, Joe, they like to cut your ass.
Yeah, cut your ass or hit
Yeah.
you upside the head with a damn pipe or a brick or a chair or
Brick or
something, you know.
something. Yeah.
But these days, you know,
Yes. Yeah.
shooting is the first thing they do to you these days.
It take a hell of a person to take a knife and cut your ass with it. Slice.
Damn telephone
Razor.
ringing. Who's
Straight
ringing?
razor. A straight razor. You remember
Speaking
that?
of, and it ain't mine. Speaking of shooting a woman in the pussy, you remember this club we used to play in Dallas, man? This dude Ernest,
Yeah, yeah.
Tony, you know he's they say he found out this old lady was messing around and he took a knife and tried to cut her pussy out.
Yeah, he was kind of crazy. He
Whoa.
was a nutcase.
Yeah, he was. But he used to
He
come around the bar. He used to come around with Blue all the time because he used to
yeah,
have cocaine,
he
you know.
had too much cocaine.
Yeah, he used to hang around, but Blue stopped Blue stopped socializing with his ass after he found that out. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
they
I
say
guess
he
so.
took a knife and talking about he's gonna cut his old lady's pussy out.
You remember the time the bus broke down and this black dude had a dump truck with a bunch of pavement gravel in it, and he tried
Okay.
to wave at us. He Bobby Blue Bland, and he hit that doggone switch, and all that, and I'm like, oh
All that
shit, and all
all
the
that
gravel was going down the staircase. That motherfucker got out of bed. Oh damn!
no, I don't remember. I don't remember, but that is funny. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
And I remember another time we drove into town somewhere down south, and dude was on his bicycle riding beside the bus. Bobby Blue Bland. He hit a damn sign. Bam! Knocked his ass out.
Back in them days. Back in the days.
Yeah, that was some days, man.
What happened to
But look
Mitchell,
here,
Mr.
fellas.
Mitchell?
I don't know where it is. I guess his wife done pulled him off.
I guess so. He said his
Look
phone
here.
was running low. He said his phone was running low. Maybe he went to charge it up or something.
Yeah, well, when he charges, he gonna be talking to air.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I got to go and do my little business over here. I gotta go.
Yeah,
He
it's supposed to be an hour show. We'd have been on here
he's been on it
for
almost 2.5
for
hours.
2 hours and 25 minutes.
Yeah,
What
well, I'm
happened to
gonna
you,
get up.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yeah, well,
Hey man, I had to plug my phone up, man, because my power I was almost down, almost cut off,
Yeah,
yeah,
whatever.
and I had to get a.
we finna shut it down anyway, man. Because I'm gonna
Yeah, I
go.
had to give me some earpiece.
I'm gonna get me something to eat
Okay then.
and I'm going
Hey,
in here and fix me some to eat. What's up, boo?
hey man, look here, Joe. As a horn section leader, was Lee Charles any good in the horn section?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, he's a good player, man.
You remember you told me the time we ought to fire him one time. Remember that?
They're trying to start shit now.
He trying to start
They're trying to start some shit.
I ain't
Hey,
never
hey,
said
hey,
that.
Tony, look here. Hey, Joe, Tony, that's my frat, man.
Yeah, but
That's my Omega Psi brother.
before I even knew that, I knew he was a good player. He was a good player when I first met him.
I remember
That's how
when we first started playing, Joe say, man, they say they need to put him on the second book. Joe say, man, we don't need to give him the book a ticket back home. That's what we
I knew he was a.
Hey,
I knew he was a good.
hey, Joe, when he first got with us with Johnny told me, said, man, I think I was the band leader after West quit. He told me, man, send that Tony Coleman home immediately.
I saved y'all ass. That's what happened.
You saved us all right.
Yeah.
No, all of our bands, man. We all had some good bands, boy.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun,
we did,
man. I must say we had some good times, man. We still had some good. We had some good times.
We sure did, man.
Real good times. And you know, I'm enjoying my life. I ain't doing too much planning. I'm doing more just listening and trying to keep up with what's going on, keep up with
Waldo,
what's going on in the world.
Waldo.
Yeah.
But Joe, I'm gonna get you to come up here to Dallas and do some playing, man, some recording.
When this COVID mellows down, I'll probably start traveling again. But right now, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Before we go, Waldo, I want you to tell everybody and us to our face what you admire about each one of us. What do you think about it? Tell us what's good about us.
Well, what's great about the whole facet in the whole, ain't none of y'all worth a shit. But it was a hell of a time being with you.
Yeah,
we
man.
had a hell of a time together. I tell you that. If we never do it again, hot damn, we lived that one.
Yeah,
you got it.
I do it again.
It's good to see you guys, man. You know, like I say, things happen so fast.
Yeah, man, really.
Yeah,
so
man.
many. Man. Just think, all the cats. Most of the cats we were talking about are gone. They're not even alive anymore. The guys we played with,
they're gone. That's right. They're gone, man.
That's something, man. We're fortunate to still be here. We're blessed, you know, to still be here.
Yeah, we are, man.
Yeah, it's a hell of a thing,
I
man.
love y'all, man.
Yeah. So,
man, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this chance to hook up, man.
Yeah, and I'm glad I met all of you guys, man, and you know, some episodes in my life with y'all I'll never forget. There's some episodes we encountered with each individual. You know, 1, 2, 3. I got some stories about each one of us that I can, you know, that only we know about.
That you can take to the grave with you.
And I won't tell. I
you
probably
take it to the grave with you.
I wouldn't tell nobody else. Some of them some of them are that personal. But man, I appreciate knowing all you guys, man. I'm glad we all had the chance to meet and the chance to hook up again. Hope we can do it one more time, man, you know.
One more time.
Yeah, hope we can do it again, man.
Well, we'll get to play and we'll get to play together again. And
Waldo, you never know.
And Waldo can bring us something to drink when we need it.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. It would be my honor. It would be my honor to bring you a bowl of ice cream that I know you can't eat.
All right, guys, I'm signing off. I'm out of here.
Man, this was
all right, man. So we want to say once again, thank everybody for joining in to us. And you've been listening to the Blues and Funk Legends with Sir Waldo and Tony Coleman. Special guest Lee Charles and Joe Hardin. And we'll see you next week with somebody.
I got it. I'll talk to y'all later. Adios.